Good morning, guys and gals, which means girls. It is getting colder, it is getting darker, which means it's coming closer and closer into the winter, which is the best time of year for me. I love the cold, crisp air, helps wake you up in the morning. And I love Christmas. I know it's a couple of months away yet, but I get so excited. Anyway, today's gonna be a little bit of a different type of episode. I'm gonna show you guys our equipment, why we use it, and how it helps the cow or bull we are working on. Why it's necessary, and hopefully it gives you guys a little more of an insight into cow hoof care. Anyway, let's get this episode started and roll that intro.
Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top.
So first things first, I'm going to try and start speaking normally, more casually. I always feel like I kind of speak a little robotic in my videos, so I'm going to try and speak more like myself, more relaxed if I can. I do try to speak clearly because a lot of folk can't really understand the Scottish language too clearly when we speak the way we speak. So let's get that out of the way. So anyway, when me, Kevin and Graham usually head off to a farm, we always make sure that we're stocked up with all our glues, bandages, blocks, you name it. Whatever you need for hoof trimming, it's there. So that when we go to a farm and that cow needs a specific block of a specific type for the problem that's on that foot, let's say the cow has toe necrosis, we tend to use an orange block for toe necrosis because that orange block, wait there, I'll get you one and show you. So this is one of our orange blocks. Now these are extremely tough. They have got a little bit of flexibility, but not a lot, which is what you need for a cow with, like, say, toe necrosis, because it'll last longer. This will last for up to 6 to 8 weeks at least. That's assuming that the block will actually stay on the cow's foot. Now you've got to remember, these cows are huge animals, so we use Bond, which is one of the best glues that I know of. I don't know a lot of glues, but this is one of the best I've seen work. And it holds it on really well, but you're talking about a cow here, something that can kick with an extreme amount of force. So if it stays on for 6 to 8 weeks, great, especially if it's got toe necrosis. Which, as you can see in this video, Graham is actually using an orange block, which is because this cow has toe necrosis. So he knows that that cow needs this block to stay on a lot longer. He needs the wear to be as little as possible so that the cow has as much height as possible to keep that bad hoof off the ground and give the cow time to heal. So here is one of our black rubber blocks, which you can see is extremely bendy, extremely flexible. Pretty much we use these ones for bulls because their feet are huge and it gives a bit more flexibility. But it's one of my favourite blocks because the glue settles into these holes, which makes it harder for the block to fall off. But then you can't exactly put hundreds of holes on a hoof, so it can still fall off. And this is our wooden block. Now these give a little more height, but they wear down a whole lot more quicker. This is a new one that Bond has imprinted their name on, but these blocks would probably wear down within about 4 weeks. But that's only for a problem, say like a sole ulcer that's not too bad. If it was a lot worse, then you'd probably put on a block that would last a lot longer, but these are good for the height in order to keep the foot a lot higher off the ground. So every block has its reasons. And then a lot of the times you'll see Graham using one of these, the horseshoe block. Now these actually are designed for horses, but we tend to chop the horseshoe in half and use half of it on a problem, specifically for if a cow has a problem on one hoof and also a problem on the other hoofs. So say a cow has a problem on the medial claw, say a white line, and then on the lateral claw it has a sole ulcer. We can take one half of this and put it round about the sole ulcer on the lateral claw. So that'll give the white line on the medial claw the height to keep off the ground, and it'll also give the sole ulcer on the lateral claw the height as well. It's the only solution we have for trying to put a block on a cow that has problems on both hoofs. And as you can see here, that is exactly what's happened to this cow's hoof. It has toe necrosis on one hoof and a sole ulcer on the other. And as I show you around the sides of this block, you can see we put a ton of glue on it just to make sure it stays on. And these are our wraps, or bandages, whatever you want to call them. We tend to call them bandages. And you'll only see us use these in more extreme cases. Like if a cow has really bad dermatitis or a really bad white line or toe necrosis. Pretty much every case a cow can have, but it's more in the extreme sense that we'll use these, which brings me to the other thing that we also use along with the wraps. This is salicylic acid. It's kind of like, what way was it that Graham explained it to me? It's a bit like bazooka that veruca. The same kind of stuff that's in that is in this. And basically from what I know, it'll keep the wound clean and it'll help it heal, especially in extreme cases. Same thing goes for the embryonic hoof paste. We call this our magical paste. Now this is the exact same thing. It's like iodine, but in paste form, and it'll stay on the foot a lot longer than an iodine solution would. So you apply this into the infected area and it'll pretty much dry it out, and it'll kill off any of the dead tissue, so that when you unwrap it, it's all dried out and it's nice and clean. But a lot of the times you'll see us using this. It's Repiderma spray. This is extremely good for using when you're dealing with dermatitis in extreme cases. And if farmers continue to use it after we've used it, then the infection will clean up in no time. Sometimes it's just hard to get the farmers to keep using it. Keep using it, guys. So in order to keep helping these cows, we need to keep stocked up with all this equipment. If we don't, then there's no point us going to some of our farms. Because a lot of the time you can go to a farm and there's going to be at least 3 or 4 cows that have a really bad problem. Not every farm, a lot of our farms are pretty good. Because if you don't have the blocks, the wraps, the iodine, the Repiderma spray, if you don't have any of these things, you're not going to really do much to help these cows if they have a problem. So we always make sure that we're stocked up with plenty of gear, which I think I've showed you before, but we've just got new stock in just now and we're also pretty full with stuff. So I thought I would just show you me unpacking some of our boxes of some of our equipment and show you the stock that we already have in stock. We're pretty well prepared for any situation. I hope we're prepared for every situation. So as you can see, we keep a massive stock of blocks, the orange, the wooden, the black rubbery ones, the creamy looking bio block that smell like s'mores when you burn them, new blades for the grinders, lots of bandages, and buttloads of glue. We also have to make sure these batteries are put on charge after every shift, or there'll be no point of us going to a farm because we won't be able to trim. This one here is at full power, so this one doesn't have to go on charge. But this one is only at 2, so it has to go on charge. We can usually get through at least 25 to 30 cows on one battery, which makes these battery powered Milwaukee grinders really ideal for what we do, because it means that there's no cables or wires in your way when you're trying to trim a cow's foot. And it can be quite hazardous when they are. And this is some of our new arrival stuff. I think I'll keep that. Graham doesn't know it's here. More Repiderma spray. And as you could already see, more bandages, which we just throw into all these containers because it's much easier to just grab them out when you need them rather than going through hundreds of boxes. Yeah, for box number 2. At first I was a bit confused because of the bubble wrap, but it's iodine, something you see us using a lot of the time. And on to box number 3, the last box. Oh my, it's more blocks. Only problem with that is I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of wooden blocks. So I have no idea where I'm putting these. I'm probably just going to keep them in the box. So anyway, that pretty much rounds up our stock and what we use every day, day in, day out on the farms. I know it's probably a bit boring for a few that just wanted to see hoof trimming and see the behind the scenes. This is still kind of behind the scenes, by the way. But if you want to see a little more video, then keep continuing to watch, because at the end of this video, I'm flinging in a few photos of me and the wife when she surprised me on my trip to Italy. Until next time guys, catch you later. Hello and welcome to the Craigie Boy YouTube channel. I've just finished work with Graham for today, and it's only Monday, but I'm heading off to Edinburgh with my wifey for lifey right here. And we're going to Edinburgh for 4 days of just relaxation and a little us time. No kids, just me and the wife. The weather right now in Scotland sucks, but hopefully it can only get better. It's a fresh start tomorrow, and we're gonna have some fun.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you're lying next to someone. You don't even need to play pretend, 'cause you find the way you are. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you.
So this is our little hotel room for tonight. And it's only for tonight, because I have just been informed that we are not going to be in Edinburgh for this holiday. My wife has actually surprised me, and we're going to Italy tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. 7? Yeah, the flight's at 7 o'clock. We leave this hotel room at 4 in the morning to head off to Italy. We're heading to Naples, and then we're going to Venice for a night as well. How awesome is that? So this is going to be absolutely awesome. I'm so shocked. I'm still not actually 100% sure it's even happening. So I'm going to head to bed, because I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get a 7 o'clock flight.
I could stay forever when you're lying in my arms. My heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You fix what's broken when you make that smile. So just stay for a little while.
My battery is just about to die, but I wanted to show you exactly what the roads are like here. There is no traffic lights. You just have to run for your life. Crazy, huh?
I didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever when I'm lying in your arms. Oh, my heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You'll fix what's broken when you make that smile. So just stay for a little while. So long when you go, and I can't So just stay for a little while. I didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever.